Okay, well guys, today we're gonna be playing JJS. This is of course the new update, just like on Christmas Day I think. We're gonna be viewing a couple of videos. We're gonna be showing you how to make a toji moveset. I'm gonna be showing you also how to make a jogo moveset. Now we'll also be showing you some custom little movesets I made. But first thing about this update, that's pretty cool. They stuck a beak in the back. Little bird tail. But under this tree, you can open the presents, which most people already knew, but give you cool stuff like the banana peel. That if you walk on, it will be slippery. Very slippery. Like that. Now he's gone. Yeah. It can give you stuff like that, or it could give you weapons. So I'm not positive I will get one. You can't really choose. I keep walking away, but it's not positive that you will get one. It's just well, I got one right here. This one you can. Oh, where did my weapons? Okay, well, yeah, you can get stuff like that, or you can get like different stuff. Might get a banana peel again though. Oh no, I got it. Yeah, this is one of the. That does a good bit of damage, and then there's also a couple more. Like you can get Megumi's little sword. Yeah. You can get a new little spear that I'm not sure if you can get anywhere else. I'm not sure I can get anything else because I already dropped it. But we're gonna be I'm going to be showing you how to make a custom jogo moveset and a custom toji moveset. I will also be showing you some of my little custom crafts I've been making or trying to work on. I'm going to go into build mode right here, and I'm going to load save slot 1. Load save slot 1. We will save this for later on. Okay, these are the toji fushiguro moveset and jogo moveset right here. I will be showing y'all what y'all need to do. This one is a little broken as I will show you. I will show you that toji fushiguro moveset, but I will show you how to make it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go into build mode, which if you're on computer, if you're on keyboard and mouse, all you gotta do is press M on your keyboard, or you can manually do it by pressing this plus sign. But you can only do this in your own private server, and if you're in someone else's private server, and they manually give it to you. But if you want to do it manually, you can press this plus sign, go to players, and you do free build. Make this turn green by pressing it, and then you're in free build, and you can make custom movesets and build whatever you want. Manually is gonna be the only way to do it on mobile, unless there's a button that I don't know about keyboard, so I won't know. But we're gonna start off with toji fushiguro. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do justice. You're gonna click skill, and you're gonna go all the way down to defense attorney, and you're gonna press justice served. And then you're gonna press skill again, go all the way down to perfection, and you're gonna go down a good bit, all the way into widespread strikes, and you're gonna press that. And then also after you press these moves, you're gonna have to click on it like that. I deleted it by clicking on it and pressing this button. But you're gonna do this, boom, go to justice served, click on it. You're gonna do the same thing with widespread strikes. And then you're gonna do something different. You're gonna go to animation, and you're gonna you're gonna scroll down this little thing right here. You're gonna go to vessel. You're gonna go down a good bit. You're gonna do rush. And you're gonna make this you're gonna leave it how it should be. Like it should start like this, and you're gonna leave it like that. Then you're gonna go and then after that you're gonna click on it, press animation again, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna scroll down by this button, not this, and then you're gonna press Maharaga. Then you can scroll down normally, but you're gonna go all the way down to takedown, and you're gonna leave it like this. Now you click on that like that, and there's your first move. You can name this however you like, but I named it Speed Fury. Also, this is not my own name. I looked this up off of a Dr. T video. So you can go search that up. I think the video is called Beating YouTubers with Reanimated Toji and Toji Fushiguro and Reanimated Toji. It should be about a Dr. T video from 4 months ago. But how this is gonna look, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be, also, you can go over here and make, this is gonna be your cooldown, and this is gonna be your cooldown, and this is gonna be what number it is on your on your bar. I made it 2 because my 1 is a different move. Also, to make these little moveset blocks, you're gonna go all the way down to the interactions, which should just be a bunch of green blocks. You're gonna click moveset block. Now you're gonna have a little block with a knife pop out. What you're gonna do, you're gonna go to position. You're gonna click on it once, click on it twice, and then you can make this whichever side you want. But to make these little platforms, what you do, you go all the way up, you press a part. Now you do the same thing. You start on position, you press again, then you press 2 times. Now you can size this whatever way you want, and you can make it any color. You can also make it brick, force field, which force field sounds pretty cool. I've never actually done force field. A force field's just like a glass block. But yeah. Okay, you're also gonna need something else. You're gonna need a race block. So you're gonna get a part. You're gonna size it up however you like. But you're gonna go down all the way to interactions again. You're gonna get a race block. Now you can either make it above, like in the air, above it. But when you go to like delete your moves, you would have to jump. Now if you put it right against the ground if you put it like inside of this block, then all you have to do is walk through it. The reason it's not working because I'm in build mode. See, like that. But if you had it above, I would have to do this. It wouldn't get rid of my moves, so I had to jump. I like to do it like close. I like to do it close, like next to it, so I don't have to jump. Also, these black lines are from a knot gate. What you're gonna do, you're gonna scroll all the way down. You're gonna get a knot gate. Now you don't need an input ID unless you're making this get attached to something. But what you're going to do, you're going to make the output ID whatever you want. And when you go to your moveset block, like how I just showed you, you're going to go to here, this number. Now you got to make you got to make this number, this is going to be blank. So you can't get your moves. You can't get your moves if it's blank. So whatever number you make this, you have to make your moveset blocks. So if you want to make that power or something, you gotta make the output ID 1 and the input ID 1. Like that's the output ID on this is like okay. So look at this. I didn't put an input ID because nothing's gonna be like powering that, because that doesn't need to be powered. But the output ID I put 1 for the output ID. So this would be blank. So what I do, I put 1 in there, and boom, now it has a line, and now it's powered. So now I can get the move. But how this is going to work, let me just hit this button. This is going to be like this. Oh. And the finisher. Which toji fushiguro technically can't do, but it's alright. If you don't want him doing a black flash, what you can do, you can put a animation. You can scroll down to the animation, do perfection. You will have to go all the way down, all the way to wide strike hit, and you're gonna have to scroll it down to like when he's about to punch you. Or wide spread. No, that's a different wide strike. That's wide strike. But you're gonna have to go to perfection, find wide strike hit, which wide strike or wide spread hit. That should be somewhere. I don't know where it is. I think, oh, it's this. But you're gonna have to like, you're gonna have to pause it at like 8.82, and I guess you could do a takedown animation. What I would do if you don't want him to do the black flash at the end when they're low, I would do a wide strike animation, and I would close it down all the way to 8.2 right before he hits. Now I would do I would put this after the rush animation and put the takedown animation after. But that's only if you don't want to see the black flash at the end to make it even more realistic. But yeah, that's just if you want to do that. Personally, I kind of like the black flash animation, but if you want to make it realistic, since he doesn't actually have cursed energy in the show, you can do that right there. But yeah, now the second, or my first move is going to be inverted stab. You can make this whatever you want. I made all the cooldowns 10, which is actually a lot shorter than most moves. Yeah. But what you're going to do for this, also, before I show you what you're going to do, when you scale your moveset block to what you want it to be, or click on it to make your moves, this is going to be where you put the name. it should start out blank, but you're gonna put the whatever you want it to be called here. But you're gonna press custom. This is how you're gonna get to this part. But you're gonna do that. You're gonna go to animation, and you're gonna scroll down to perfection. Now you're gonna scroll down even more, all the way to the very bottom. Now you're gonna do chase sword. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to skill. You're not gonna scroll down on this one. You're just gonna scroll down with your mouse. But you're gonna do blood edge. And then after that, you're gonna do you're gonna go scroll down with your mouse. Click on 10 shadows and scroll down with your mouse all the way to shadow swarm. Then boom. That's how you got the second one, which I call inverted stab. I will now show you how inverted stab looks. So inverted stab is like this. What I really like about this one, when you're in the middle of a shadow zone, your little clones and you will still hold the red little stab. They still hold the red little knives. That's a good move that you can put at the end of a combo. Like, you could do this. What if you did something like this? Boom, boom, boom. That. Well, I just messed up a lot. But you can do this. You can side dash into a normal dash, kick them. But yeah, there's an inverted stab and speed fury. Now you're gonna go to your third move, or my third move. It's called gun blitz. Spelled with a Z. It's spelled with a Z and not an S. But you're gonna go to custom. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to skills. You're gonna scroll down to perfection. Soul fire is gonna be your skill. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the speed, and you're gonna speed it up from 1 all the way to like 0.91. And then you're gonna go to animation, scroll down to perfection. You're gonna go down a little more, and you're gonna go down all the way until you see soul fire, and you're gonna click that, but you're gonna make the animation completely full. Or what you can do, you don't have to make you can keep the soul fire speed short, but you can keep this at 1, but you need to scroll down all the way, make the speed 1.5. And then you can copy these same little things. But that's soul fire animation. Now you're going to go to skills. You're going to scroll down all the way back to perfection. But you're going to go to perfection. You're going to go all the way down to, or not all the way down, but close to the end. You're going to do face blitz. And you're going to go to animation, scroll down, perfection. Then you're going to scroll down all the way again, or not all the way. Actually, no, this one's at the start. Yeah, you're going to do face blitz animation, and you're going to make that full animation. Just like that. That's full animation, too. Okay, now that's how you that's soul fire, or that's a gun blitz right there. Now gun blitz, this one might be like my second favorite move. I do really like inverted stab. There. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, that's good. if you want, you can speed it up because it did look a little delayed. So you could just go to 1.5, just like you did for the animation. And I feel like that. But yeah, that's number 3, Gun Blitz. Now, number 4. This is a counter. All you're gonna do, go to skills. You're gonna scroll down to perfection, scroll all the way down. Head splitter is gonna be your skill. And what that does, that's just a counter. That's a one-shot counter. I made that my 4 because that's where I want my count. That's where I'm used to my counters. I play Yuji and Manji kick is his counter, and that's on number 4. I'm not only Yuji, it's just that's like the main one I'm trying to main right. That's like the one I'm trying to main right now. So that's why I put that up for. But what this is Mahito's second ultimate move. Cause if you have Mahito's ult, what you can do if you have Mahito's ult, you can press G again. And it will make you like dash at somebody, and when you hit them, it will black flash. This is head split. But if you do that, if you hit somebody 2 times with that, then boom, it instantly kills them. So, yeah. Or it doesn't instantly kill them if you... Head splitter instantly kills their enemy, but if you hit 2 of Mahito's black flashes, you go into his second ultimate, which that's how you get like face splits, widespread strikes, and then head splitter and all that. But yeah, now that the 5th move, Heavenly Barrage. I will give y'all a second to spell that. Okay. You can pause the video to spell that. But yeah. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to go to skill. You're going to scroll down yourself all the way to locus. You're going to do clever as your skill. Now you're going to go to skills again. You can pull this to make it a little faster, or you could just use your mouse. But you're going to go switcher, and you're going to go to second move, brute force. Now you're going to go to animation, and you're going to do the same thing you just did, but you're going to do an animation. So you're going to go to animation, and you're going to go all the way down to switcher again, and you're going to press brute force at full, what's it called? Full, like the meter thing's full. So you will have the entire brute force animation. And how that looks actually really good. So this is what I call this a combo extender. Like what you could do, you can do like 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you hit inverted stab, you can do a which does a good bit of damage, and then boom. If you can dash, you can try to hit a speed through, which I will try to do real quick. I'm gonna get an immortal dummy to do this because I feel like I might kill him, the normal dummy. Okay, so Heavenly really good. That was instant. I think around the gun blitz the end of gun blitz would probably kill a normal dummy. I will check, I guess. Yeah, but normal dummy. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, I'm gonna go to players. To remove cooldowns, that you just go to plus sign, slayers, and then reset cooldowns. That just makes all your moves instantly off cooldowns. Now cooldowns, it will be a green check mark, which that will make you think your cooldowns are off, but you actually have to turn this off. You have to make that red for the cooldowns go off. Now I have no cooldowns. See? Instantly use it again. Okay, now we're gonna try this a little combo against normal dummy. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Served part of speed field. Yeah. Now that's a really good combo. Now that's toji fushiguro. And people might think that Y is inverted stab, got shadow swarm and all that. The reason I do that is because he's speed blitzing somebody. And it's a little detail to his side. So what he does, you know how Toji's really fast. So Toji is really fast in the show. So he's that's how he hits you with the counter, because he's super fast. Now he's also, so that he's got speed blitzing you. He's so fast, he has two versions of himself. He basically speed blitzing you. No. Now that's Toji Fushiguro. Now we're gonna go back in the build. And if you paid attention, you know how to do the moveset blocks and all that. So if you don't remember, you can scroll back to about maybe 5 minutes into the video, and if that's not it, either scroll backwards or further. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to jogo. This is torch grab. Now you got a custom. This one is really hard. Jogo is gonna be really hard to copy. So sorry about that. Yeah. But you're gonna have open into a 0.04 weight, which you're gonna do skill, vessel, open. Now after you do that, you're gonna go to weight, and you're gonna make the wait time you want. You're gonna make this 0.04. Now what you're gonna do after that, you're gonna go to skill. You're gonna go all the way down to perfection. You're gonna do focus strike. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to weight, and you're gonna do this. You're gonna do 0.74 which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 zeros. You're gonna do 0.74. Then you're gonna do 13 zeros, and then 2, and that's gonna be what you do. Now you're gonna go to skills. You're gonna go do what we did earlier. You're gonna go to locust, but you're gonna do wing throw instead. Now you're gonna do. You're gonna go to sound, and this is gonna give you a custom sound, which is gonna be really cool. The sound you're gonna do is gonna be 1, 2, 2, 3, 9, 9, 9, 9, 5, 0, 6, 7, 1, 4. I'm gonna say this again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 9, 9, 9, 9, 5, 0, 6, 7, 1, 4. You can copy that down real quick right now, or you can stop it and copy this down, or you can try to listen to me. I recommend stopping the video and copying this down, because listening to me is not gonna. That's probably not gonna work. But yeah, that's torch grab. Now, how this works? We're gonna go to this. So what the focus strike, you start doing open at the start, and then you do a focus strike, which is basically like a little dash. It's like a little dash that does boom, punch. So you gotta be about here. Get him. And then after that, it does wing throw, which grabs him and throws him. And by that time, open has finished working, so it's like punch, grab. What it does is it's like a little punch, then it it's actually pretty hard. And you're gonna try to get, but as soon as you throw him, it should do open. But you gotta try to, you're gonna try to, like, when you hit your punch, you're gonna try to walk, and then it should. That's torch grab. Next move, Ember Insects. This is gonna be skill. You're gonna go to open again, like last time. 0.04 weight, like last time. But this is different. You're gonna go to skill, 10 shadows, rabbit, escape. It's gonna be the one you pick. You're gonna do weight again, but this time it's gonna be 0.53. Okay. You're gonna go to skills, and you're gonna go to Hayen, the bright orange tab. Excuse me, I have hiccups. You're gonna do open furnace. Now you're gonna do a weight. 0.12 is gonna be your weight. You're gonna go to skills. Blood manipulator, piercing blood is gonna be your skill. That's Ember Insects. Excuse me, let me try to get rid of my hiccups. I think I got rid of that, but yeah. So what this does, this is gonna be like, so what you do, the Ember Insects is gonna have the rabbit. You're gonna have like rabbits come out. The rabbits are gonna come after you. They're gonna come out the ground, tap you like that, blah blah blah, and then you're gonna have piercing blood come out like a little fire effect. Excuse me. You're gonna have piercing blood come out like a little fire effect. Like, come out, and then after he falls down, open furnace is gonna come out, which furnace is basically just a stronger version of open. That's Ember Insects. Now look over there. This one's pretty funny. Or no, not this one. This one's really funny. Look over there. It's gonna be open, 0.02 weight, veil step, 0.6 weight, veil step again, 0.5 weight, and then mass breaker. Look over there. I'm gonna do this. that, what happens is, or actually, I'm not quite finished. Ways you can do this. Now I'm stuck. Yeah, nice. Can I do a move? Well, I'm stuck. Can I ultimate? Nope, can't do nothing. Respawn. Am I actually stuck forever? All I did was a move. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. But yeah, that's the third move. But if you click it again, you might get stuck. But when you go backwards, like a little back dash, and then you begin, and then you hit mask breaker. But if you click it twice, you do this, go back, do this, go back, and then you will hit a mask breaker into open. Which that could happen, but it might glitch and you might get stuck. I just did. But yeah. That's that move. Let's save slot 1. Nope. This is stuff from later. We don't talk about this yet. Yeah, we're back here, but we're on. That was over there. Volcano Blast. This might be my favorite. What you're gonna do open, which you're gonna go to here, open, like most of our moves, and then 0.11 weight, which that put 0.11 right here. Okay, and then after that, you're gonna go to skill. Then you're gonna go down to blood manipulator. Then you're gonna go down even more, slicing exorcism. And this too. You're supposed to what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to animation, like here. And then you're gonna go to honored one. Now what you're gonna do? You're gonna go to twofold hit. Now what you're gonna do? You're gonna copy this exactly. You're gonna go from 0 all the way to 0.7. 0.7 right there. Now how this looks. Now what we're gonna do, there is an R variant, which that's supposed to be another move, but I made that my own little thing. What I did for that, I gave myself infinite awakening. Also, do not use your awakening when you have this custom moveset. It will take it away. But what I did, that's not really how it's supposed to work. It didn't really work the right way. You're supposed to have like a ring behind yourself. I honestly don't use Choso, so I don't know how that works. But you're gonna have some. You're supposed to have like blood manipulator. Okay, so what you do, you're gonna try to use R. We're gonna get these guys. Do that. We're gonna get Volcano Blast. I'm gonna get rid of because I had to leave the game for a second. Yeah. Yeah, like that. So you get your little guys. Now you let them, I think they just grow. Thing again. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool move right there. Yeah. That, now we're gonna taunt. Yes, I love taunt. This, okay, yeah. Look at that again just for a second if you forgot. But taunt is my favorite move out of all of them. What you do, you're gonna do you're gonna go to skills and you're gonna go to vessel, open. Now you're gonna do ultimate animation, which is just gonna be animation. Now you're gonna go to vessel. Now you're gonna go to the very bottom to ultimate, or not very bottom, but the third to last move on which is gonna be called ultimate. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna make it full. Like, you're gonna make it from 0 all the way to 2.25. Now you're gonna get a sound. You're gonna go to sound right here. Should be under animation. Now what your sound's gonna be? It's gonna be 760866477321163, which that should be it. I'll let you look at that for a second. Okay. Well, and then you're gonna go to weight. Now you're gonna do, your weight's gonna be 2.18. 2.18. Just like that. Now you're gonna go to skill, but you're gonna go to the very top, the white little bar, and you're gonna click cancel. Now what this is like a taunt move to fake out your enemies. This one's actually really funny. I really like this move. Yeah. Server. Spawn. I'm gonna spawn an immortal dummy.
Stand proud, Sukune. You are strong.
I really like that move, but yeah. Now, maximum meteor. This one's pretty cool. What you're gonna do open furnace, which is gonna be skill all the way down to Heian. Now, open furnace. Now you're gonna do animation. You're gonna scroll down. You're gonna go to vessel, and you're gonna go down all the way to dismantle. Now the animation will go from 3.93 to 4.32. You can pause the video right there to look at that, but it should just look like this. Now you're gonna do a sound, which is gonna be 138012383510485. I think I did the right sound, but I'm not positive, so it might not be. Yeah, I didn't do the right sound. because they can just, it's easy to hit and they can't stop you from it unless they have like a hollow purple. So yeah, or they pop a domain. I'm not sure if they can, if like Gojo's domain can block you or something. Hold on, I see a little secret. Secret, secret, I see a secret. Secret, secret, I see a secret. It's like elves tied to Santa's sleigh. And there's reindeer. That's pretty. He's riding the reindeer. That's pretty cool. That's a fun little secret. Don't look at that right now. Okay. Well, that's maximum meteor. Now my favorite move, Coffin of the Iron Mountain. What you're gonna do, you're gonna go to skills, perfection, you're gonna scroll all the way down. Or not all the way down. You're gonna go to his first ultimate and you're gonna do embodiment of self-perfection. What you're also gonna do animation, then you're gonna do Nue's animation. Which Nue is gonna be 10 shadows. Nue, you're gonna do that. The animation is gonna be from 0 to let me see, 0.65. This, you can copy the sound, but it doesn't do anything. I did the wrong sound. What you can, that was Jogo. That was Jogo and toji fushiguro. Hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.